Be honest, how many times have you felt fired up at 9 a.m. only to feel defeated by 4 p.m.? As entrepreneurs, we wake up motivated after watching those grind videos, thinking today will be different. But by the afternoon, reality hits harder than expected. This cycle feels normal in the U.S. hustle culture, but no one teaches us how to stay mentally steady when the setbacks come. You've been told all your life that motivation is the secret to success. But if that were true, why do so many people still restart every Monday? The truth is, the system profits when you stay pumped just long enough to buy, but not long enough to grow. Behind the scenes, rising costs, burnout, and constant comparison create a mental pressure cooker that motivation alone can't fix. If motivation was enough, nobody would still be stuck in the same place year after year. Life hits hard, and success requires more than a quick burst of excitement. You lose momentum not because you lack passion, but because you haven't trained your mind to handle the punches. And if nothing changes, you'll stay on the same exhausting, cycle-motivated, burned-out repeat. What if I told you your business doesn't fail because it's hard? It fails because your mind wasn't trained for the hits. Hey, I'm Max. Welcome back to Max Focus. This is the place where we rewire your mind so you can redesign your life. Before we begin, remember, everything you see here is for educational purposes only. Always use your own judgment. And if you're serious about growing mentally and financially, hit subscribe and join the Max Focus community. In this video, you're going to learn 7 mental toughness principles used by U.S. entrepreneurs to stay consistent, stay focused, and stay unstoppable. Pay attention. Take notes. Apply them. Here's the truth: anyone can start strong, but very few can stay strong when things get tough. Most people rely on excitement, but excitement fades fast. What really builds a business is endurance, the quiet force that keeps you moving even when the initial hype is gone. Most goals don't fail because people are lazy, they fail between days 7 and 21 when motivation naturally fades. That's why endurance matters so much more than hype. When you build habits that work even on low-energy days, your progress becomes unstoppable. Excitement makes you aim too big too fast, and that's why people burn out. Endurance, on the other hand, keeps you consistent even on boring or difficult days. Like Churchill said, success belongs to the ones who simply choose to continue. Step 2 is all about mastering your emotions before they master you. Business will throw fear, doubt, and frustration at you, often when you least expect it. But mental toughness means responding with clarity instead of reacting out of panic. Most entrepreneurs feel pressure. Studies show around 70% experience anxiety from uncertainty. But when you stay emotionally steady, your decisions become sharper and your thinking becomes clearer. Staying calm isn't weakness. It's your competitive advantage. Most people quit because their emotions take over and make the moment feel bigger than it is. But mental warriors treat emotions like data instead of destiny. Remember the quote, "You can't control the wind, but you can adjust your sails." Step 3. Discipline is your internal GPS. It doesn't care about your mood. It cares about your direction. When motivation fades, discipline is the thing that keeps your business moving forward. Most people lose hours every day to distractions without realizing it. But if you reclaim even 1 hour, you gain 365 hours a year. That's almost 10 full work weeks. Imagine using that time to build systems that make your business run smoother. Motivation asks if you feel like doing the work, but discipline doesn't even ask the question. Discipline simply says, it's time, and that's why in the long run, discipline gives you freedom, just like Jocko Willink said. Step 4. Learn to live with discomfort. Growth doesn't happen in the safe zone. It happens when you're willing to stretch past what feels easy. The more you can tolerate rejection, failure, and uncertainty, the more unstoppable you become in business. Discomfort isn't a threat, it's a signal you're leveling up. 9 out of 10 businesses face setbacks that force them to pivot. That means discomfort isn't optional, it's built into the journey. When you embrace it instead of fearing it, you evolve into someone who adapts fast, stays calm under pressure, and keeps moving even when the path is unclear. Most people are taught to avoid pain at all costs. But high performers think differently. They use discomfort as fuel. Because like Ailey Raceman said, the hard days are what make you stronger. When you choose the harder path, You're choosing the version of you that wins. Step 5 is all about learning to think long-term while everyone else is chasing fast wins. In the US, we're conditioned to crave quick dopamine, likes, views, instant responses. But real mental toughness means choosing slow growth over cheap rewards and building something that lasts instead of something that trends. Most people quit their projects within 30 days because the results don't show up fast enough, but the top 1%? They stay committed for years even when progress is slow. When you think long-term, every day becomes an investment, not a test of your ego. The biggest pitfall is chasing overnight success and burning out when it doesn't happen. The truth is, your effort compounds slow at first, then suddenly exponential. Remember, the longer your vision, the fewer people you're competing with. Step 6, adapt fast. Change is the new normal. In today's US market, things shift faster than ever. The people who win aren't the strongest. They're the ones who adjust early and stay flexible. Over 40% of small businesses pivot in their first 2 years. The ones who survive aren't afraid to adjust when the market demands it. Adaptation isn't just a skill, it's an entrepreneur's survival instinct. Stubbornness kills businesses. Holding on to the old way feels safe, but it slowly traps you. Mentally tough entrepreneurs shift direction without losing who they are, and that's what keeps them ahead. Step 7 is all about betting on yourself like your whole future depends on it. Mental toughness means choosing to believe in your abilities even when nobody else sees the vision. When you trust your inner compass, you stop waiting and start leading. Most people struggle with self-doubt, but confidence isn't something you're born with. It's something you build day by day. When you learn to trust your decisions, you move faster, take action sooner, and stop second-guessing yourself. That's the moment when your business begins to grow. The biggest trap is waiting for approval from others before you move. Mentally tough people validate themselves because they know their belief is the first ingredient to achieving anything meaningful. Like Henry Ford said, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. Motivation is just the spark, but mental toughness is the engine that drives your business forward. The 7 steps you've learned: endurance, emotional control, discipline, discomfort tolerance, long-term focus, adaptability, and self-belief are the real force behind success. Your business won't grow until you grow first. Build the mind, and the results will follow. If this video helped you, hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs mental strength today. And tell me in the comments, which mental toughness skill do you want to strengthen first? I want to hear your story. This is Max from Max Focus. Rewire your mind, redesign your life, stay strong, stay focused, and I'll see you in the next one.